Let's move. Sound, we're good? Sound speed? Day 3, 4, 3, 2.
Welcome to the late night show.
That's you. That's the applause.
Cause we're gonna be legends, gonna get their attention. What we're doing here ain't just scary, it's about to be legendary. Yeah, we're gonna be legends, gonna teach them all a lesson. Got this feeling in our souls we carry.
What if I told you this was the last Monday morning of your life? Thank you. Where are we going? Hello. I'm in a funny place where I'm just not scared. I'm just not worried about, I have this weird, I could care less what anybody thinks, and I genuinely care what everybody thinks. It's the kind of this really yin and yang. And so I just realized that so many of you are scared to fail because your dad's gonna make you feel bad about it. And I have empathy for that. That sucks. Or your husband is gonna say, I told you so. I'm very fascinated by negative energy within our ecosystem that is not cut outable. You can get rid of your acquaintance that's a dick face, right? But when your mom's the dick face, you're in trouble.
Yeah.
And so I've been trying to have this conversation of who are you scared to fail in front of? And I gotta tell you, in one-on-ones or meetups where the content has come from, that's the beauty of doing a vlog.
Yeah.
Content happens in these moments that I would have never thought of. It's captured, it resonates, I react to the reaction of the audience, and I start trying to force myself to understand it better. Awesome, thanks for having me.
Thank you.
Thank you guys.
Literally have
York, man, thank you.
So I literally just booked a flight yesterday at 3 p.m.
That's so
and
amazing.
I was like, you know, funny story? I was like, hey, I'm gonna be in New York. I was gonna be here the next day. Do you mind? I just wanted to go see the office outside. If I could step inside, it would be amazing. And you actually answered. They were like, hey, email Matt. I emailed Matt right away, and he answered me. He's like, I'll be here at 4 or something. I forgot. Dude, my flight gets delayed because I landed the same day. I landed, I landed in New York. I went on the, thank you. I dropped my bags in the at the hotel. I dropped everything, my friends were there. I grabbed the train from Jersey to here by myself. Never been here before.
You're amazing.
I took 2 trains, a cab, crazy, and I never made it. And that was my
How about this?
But this is amazing.
Now we get to do
Thank
this.
you guys. That was a great one.
We'll see you in a little bit. What's cooking, sister? Monday at 7 a.m. I have a pretty hardcore finance meeting. And by the way, it's just so black and white. Do you know what I mean? If you have an account that 90% of the energy, forget about the scope, forget about anything else. If 90% of the energy is based on sales, conversion, digital sales, I'm not doing a good job of putting the best players in the best position to succeed. The good news is, and I think you know this about me, I think what makes me pretty successful is I ideate and I adjust, and I'm not scared to say, okay, that's not right, I'm doing this, I'm not ideological around my own shit. You'd never really do know, if the CEO has a real pulse on the trenches, and I think that's something I do pretty well. What I love about this is it's one click to get into their push notification, but then it's to why you think you're building a good business, then you're on it's like old email. It's so valuable, the attention right now, and I don't want to build the app to do the alternative version to this. This is the low cost way to get the best value of what apps can do for most people. Okay, I need to run. All right. Everybody knows what to do.
Cool. You did it.
Good, man. How you been? It's great to see you, man. The biggest comment I get from people when they come into this office is how loosey-goosey and not tense it feels when people come to my company. Everybody likes to talk about, when I do this vlog, everybody's like, sometimes somebody will come in and razz me, they're like, you don't do anything. I mean, no. I don't do anything the way you define it. Yes, I do not go outside and shovel. Yes, I'm not sitting on my computer in Final Cut and editing. I'm doing the thing that matters.
All right.
Have a great day, man.
I'm gonna hang out with Phil here.
I love it. How are you?
I'm so good.
Good.
I'm so excited to be here.
Thank you. What's cooking?
Okay, so the startup is Love Stories TV, and we're building the first and largest library of real wedding videos.
Of real what?
Wedding videos. People are hiring a videographer for everything they used to hire a photographer for.
100%.
It's not just weddings, it's engagements, it's proposals, it's gender reveals, it's day of birth, it's bar mitzvahs.
This is how every human being's gonna do everything about everything. Everybody's gonna have a D-Rock.
Okay, so my philosophy to
Except I think eventually D-Rock's gonna be like a Pokemon ball. You throw it up in the air and just follows you around.
Yeah, like a drum, but who's gonna edit someone's less, it's the editing.
Only the editing.
Exactly.
Yeah, everybody loves D-Rock. It's Tyler. For example, I can really tell when D-Rock edits versus when Tyler edits. Like, that's the storytelling. And the amazing content. So I think what you need to do is you've won on step one, go win that. VaynerMedia does everything. But we won social media first to be the gateway drug to everything. Got it?
Yep.
You've already won this in theory, now actually win it. Mm-hmm. And the way you actually win it is be the #1 ecosystem for it.
Great.
Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Have a great day.
It was really fun to meet you.
It was great meeting you.
When, that's more like a question out of curiosity. How do you get people to be honest with you, as in you, Garyvee, and like who's gonna say like, no, Gary, you're wrong? People
say it.
You're not seeing this through when.
No, I think you're right. You try to make people feel safe.
Yeah.
I'm tough because I'm a good debater and I'm logical and I'm very much only talking about my own shit that I'm talented in. So the reason I don't, like a lot of people are like, you're surrounded by yes men. I'm like, yeah, because you only see me talking about my great skill.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
Started getting into
it's exactly. You want to talk about development? I could be like, yeah, I like PHP. You're like, no, Gary, Ruby. Here's why. I'm like, oh, you know?
Yeah.
So I think that I think you have to context which conversations.
Yeah, and it's true that they would.
So I'll give you a good example.
Yeah.
A lot of people come in and try to challenge me because they think a lot of people don't challenge me.
Yeah.
And they're gonna bring value and they're gonna stand out by challenging me.
Yeah.
The problem is if they're wrong in what they're saying, they lose.
Yeah.
So when people leave comments on my show or other things and they're like, this is boring, I'm like, yes. I'm like, yep. I'm gonna bore the shit out of you guys for the rest of your life because I just
guilt you into my funeral. I know.
I just don't believe in that many things. I'm not gonna make up a new pillar.
Right.
There's interpretations of those tried and true.
And addressing that as such. But it's also like embodying exactly who you are. Your identity is your identity. You own it,
100%.
you work with it, and that's it. And that's how you have to go through life.
Never waver.
Cheers.
Or
Cheers to
compromise.
that.
Cheers to that. I couldn't get my home button to work for 13 seconds this morning and I freaked my shit. I was like dead. I was like, seriously. Did you catch that on film or that was before? That would have been funny.
The second one was done.
They have
Lovely
that
souvenir. I'm
They
gonna
have.
stick it in your bag. My phone is not in my phone. No. Or would you like
I can
I
name.
know, Gary, I have yours. Feel
I think
free
this
to
is
frame this
upside down,
later.
guys.
It's upside down,
This
right?
mic is upside down. Yeah.
Cool. Yes.
When you aren't a first mover in an industry, like Wine Library TV Buzz, or on a social channel, like Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, which all have so many people on them now, how do you go about breaking through the noise?
Talent.
Some of the questions are gonna be
You know why I'm excited? You know why I'm excited? I'm excited because I have a lot of respect for this room. There's a lot of talent in this room. Just because you weren't first doesn't mean you can't be best. Like, now remember, best comes in twofold. That's why I made that point. If you're actually great at what you do for a living, that's only part of it. You have to be great at communicating it in the way it's communicated today. Like you have to understand angles in pictures, or what works in video, or how to use hashtags to be discovered when nobody knows who you are. They both matter, but shouldn't you put in the work if you get the benefit? You know what I mean?
I do.
We are strong as shit. We're really fucking strong. We're just being sold that we're not, because there's a lot of money in telling us that we're not pretty enough, thin enough, smart enough, good enough. Fuck that. I want to tell you, you're the fucking best. Go do shit.
I don't think you can end on a higher note than fuck that.
It was actually do shit.
I don't really think that you can see, but I know everything you do to me. With you,
Let's go. Super fast.
anything is possible. We can be unstoppable. We can be unstoppable. One thing about you, man, you see we not the same. We just don't workaholics because it's
Awesome.
not a
Thank you.
game. I'm out for everybody until they know our name. Yeah, OCD the gang. Said OCD the gang. Bad bitch on my rebound. She be thinking about me now. Gotta get my weight up. Breaking all of this tree down. Boy, don't get me started. So high I can't recall it. These girls wanna get my love. Goddamn, I think she caught it.
Is that right?
Really
Updated
think
time.
that you can see, but I know everything you do to me. With you, girl, anything is possible. We can be unstoppable. We can be unstoppable.
Got it. Got it. But I think in the short term, the big thing that I want to make sure is I'm not creating any vulnerabilities for 17 scopes, and the momentum I'm creating with like, just want to make sure when I think of today, I think of it as in three parts, I guess, not being here or whatever, like without, you know, obviously I think a lot about the things that have bubbled up from the emails that I've gotten from of like, hey, what I sent you. So there's that, and I feel like that's bubbling up again, so I want to get some clarity, creative and strategy, and paid media. Then the macro issue is like, I have a really intense next 4 or 5 days. You know, we specifically, I made such a monumental bet on, and very honestly, it's created a little bit of a financial pickle for me that I'm dealing with, that I'm spending a lot of time on personally right now. And it's crippled me in this short term, but I'm pumped because I think the long term really plays out. What we're coming in and saying now in 2017 is, look, you're gonna make a big one or two. So instead of taking for 4 videos and making 29, do for 3 videos, but do for 5, 7, 9 videos over here. The thing that brands aren't doing well is they're not giving themselves enough chances to win.
Right.
That's it. 5 years ago, you guys were right. It's that Facebook has the actual distribution reach. All right, I gotta go see my wife.
Guys, this was awesome.
I'm fired
Thank
up.
you.
Have a good weekend.
You too.
Time to go, or my wife's gonna kill me. Is that how you first saw me?
Yeah.
That's one of my favorite. You know what? By the way, somebody look it up right now. Tell me the date. We're doing an anniversary edition.
How do I make money? Where am I gonna make money? I need to make money. I get it. It makes sense. Monetizing is where it's at, my friends. That's why you have to do it.
Google. Beer.
And then what I would do.
Look at old Google.
You searched for beer?
Yeah.
You know, there are all these beer sites, all these different beer sites that out to
Some
you
audience.
with, you know, real numbers, so I'm not just jerking your chain. You know what I mean?
Okay, yeah, Google's the premier way to advertise, just because people are actively searching for something.
No question.
Move my hand in the face with
Oh, I think you're doing a great job. I think that if I have, you know, 500 to 2,000 people watching a 20-minute beer show every sleep, that's just
Love you
one
guys.
little box.
good.
I really want to do. All right, Derek, I'm out of here. Just watched some Nostalgia on Friday night, and now I'm out of here. The way you're gonna make money, while the big boys are maybe out of your league, where you're not ready to give a PowerPoint presentation and wear a tie and go to Madison Avenue, the way you're gonna make money is by grabbing it.